what we're going to do today is talk about value once again. As I always keep telling you, one of the biggest thing in marketing and what marketing is all about is value, right? So whenever we're talking about value, we need to keep in mind that there are two types of value: hedonic value and utilitarian value. So we need to understand what are the difference between those two value, and you can take a look at my other video discussing those two different types of value, although we will go over them quite a bit, I would imagine, in this video as well. So whenever we're talking about the concept of core value, actual product, and augmented product, so whenever you're thinking about any product that you've ever bought, or as a marketer, any product that you've ever sold, the concept of core value is very, very important. So because core value constitutes the main reason why a consumer would buy a particular product. So let's take an example of this car, right? So this car that I am driving, what is the core value that this car provides, and that makes this product different than other product? So a core value that this car provides, or any car for that matter provides, is the core value of transportation, right? Going from point A to point B is the core value that is being provided. So whenever we're talking about core value, what are the other competitors that can compete with this core value that this car provides? Maybe a used car might provide the same value. A public transportation might provide the same value. If it's long distance, then aeroplanes may provide the same value. Interstellar travel, not possible yet, but rockets also provide you with transportation, right? So, but for me, the core value is to go from point A to point B, and I don't have public transportation, so that's not an option. Maybe I could ride a bike for 20 miles, but I don't think there is a bike track that goes to where I want to go on a daily basis. Maybe I could get a motorbike, but that's something that I don't think I would be doing. So the core value that this car provides is not provided by any other competitor that are in the marketplace, and that is why I'm riding this car, right? So the core value for this car for me is transportation. Now there might be some other values that are provided by your competitors that might not be the core value, but might be the secondary value. They are not the primary value that a consumer is looking for, but there might be some secondary values as well. But keeping the core value in mind, let's think, like, if I wanted, like, one of my reasons when I was looking to buy a car is that it make me look cool, then definitely I would not be buying a minivan, because the core value that consumers are looking for when they are buying a minivan is certainly not just transportation, right? They also want something else. They might have kids and they want to transport their kids from point A to point B. So there might be other secondary values that are also important. If I wanted to be environmentally friendly, and that was one of the big reasons or one of the big values that I was seeking from a car, then maybe I would go for a Tesla, right? So those are all different values that are being provided by a particular car. So when you're looking at this car, the core value of this car is transportation, in addition to some secondary values. And once we've understood what the core value is, then the actual product is actually the physical product that you see here. The steering wheel, the wipers that are on right now, the miles per gallon that this car gives, the torque, the 5-seater capacity, the cargo space, the brakes, the tires, everything are the actual product, including the Honda logo that is in this car, the brand of this car. So the actual product is what is it that you are buying physically. It could be a service as well, so it's not necessary that it be tangible, but the core product is, the core value is the value that you are seeking. Actual product is the product that is providing you with the core value. And then Many times what might happen is that many of the companies are providing you with the same core value, and then the actual product is also very similar. So this is a Honda CR-V. There are other car manufacturers who provide the consumers with the same actual product. They are providing you with the same core value, and at the same time they are also providing you with the same actual product. Now, since they are providing you with the same actual product that Honda CR-V is providing, there is no reason for a consumer to choose this product versus another product. They could just choose randomly, right? So you need to differentiate your product in some way from your competitors, and one of the ways you differentiate your product, if you cannot differentiate it in terms of the core value that you are providing, which could be like when somebody wants to buy a car to show off, then that's a core value that they are looking for, which is nobody who's looking for that core value would buy this Honda CR-V. But somebody who's looking for the core value of transportation economically, maybe they will buy a Honda CR-V. But there are a bunch of competitors that are providing with the economic solutions for transportation. Then there comes the actual product, where there is a specific miles per gallon, cargo space, the number of a person the car holds, all of those different things. And at the same time, there are also a lot of competitors who provide the consumers with a similar actual product. Now, the only way for the companies to differentiate themselves is to go towards augmented product, which is providing something above and beyond the actual product. So for example, when I bought this car, I had 0% financing. Now that 0% financing was not provided by 0% financing was not provided by Toyota at that time. So that means that the augmented product that I got for this car was the one that differentiated this product from a Toyota car. And at the same time, so the Toyota dealer was offering unlimited car wash if I bought the car from their particular dealer. Now that's an augmented product. The financing that I got for the Honda is also an augmented product. So a product, when a consumer buys a product, the consumer is buying the core value, the consumer is buying the actual product, and the consumer is also buying an augmented product. And there could be the companies could find out some ways to differentiate the products from each other. Now let's take a look at another example, and this example is for this glasses. So here, I hope I look cool. When I bought this glass, the primary reason I bought this was for polarization when I'm driving. So the core value that I'm looking for is the ability to see clearly under difficult lighting conditions. So what could provide me with the same core value, and which would negate, let's say, the core value this glass is providing me? If my windscreen was polarized and made it easier for me to look, then maybe I would not be wearing this glass, right? So in that case, the competitor for this eyeglass is the windscreen. So there is a competition in terms of the core value that is being provided. Now the core value is polarization. The actual product is the design of this particular glass, the way it looks, the polarization itself, the UV blocking technology, the plastic, the headband, the band, right? The brand that actually created this particular product are all the actual product that a consumer is buying. Now the augmented product, I would assume for this particular product, there is no augmented product. If the core value that someone was looking for when they are buying a glass is to look cool, or maybe to feel that they are superior, or maybe to feel or maybe to show off, then in that case they would definitely not be buying this particular eyeglass, because the core value that they are seeking for, they are going after, is to show off. So in that case, they might be going for a high-end branded glasses. So maybe they will buy a Gucci, Prada, or some other high-end brand of eyewear, right? So, which also might have polarization if they are driving. So in that case, the core value, so because the core value that is being provided is very different, they are not competitors. Like Prada's eyeglasses and this glasses is not competitors, because the core value itself is different. But if the core value is the same, then you need to think about the actual product. So if you think about you cannot compete in terms of core value, so you and your competitor are providing the same core value, then you have to think about differentiation in terms of actual product or augmented product. So I hope you understood the difference between core value, actual product, and augmented product. Let me know of any other examples that you might have, and let me know if you have any questions or you want to share your thoughts with me. Leave them in the comments. Thank you.